Yes, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Or you end up like busy. But make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay. It's in the description down below. Now we got Hornets, and like I said, y'all, my college football 27 dynasty is underway. Like I said, y'all, the teams are getting tooken, man. The teams are getting tooken. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all, if y'all want to join the college football 27 dynasty, the Discord link is in the description down below. But we got the Hornets trading LaMelo Ball to the tip. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry, bro. This is... But I mean, like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is hilarious. You trade away your franchise player for what? Like, y'all literally came off a good year and you just, bro, see, this is what I be saying. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. This goes to shows, I'm telling y'all, this goes to show that these GMs do not know what the freak they doing. They don't know what they're doing. They just know people. It's sad. It's sad that it's like this in this world sometimes, bro. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. Because I can promise you, I'm telling you, on my life, bro, I can tell you this right now. The My League and 2K, the Madden franchises, bro, is just like that in real life, bro. If I can run a Madden franchise, I can run a dang team, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that junk is not that hard. These motherfuckers don't be knowing nothing about basketball, bro. You can already tell, like, ain't no way you're trading LaMelo Ball, bro. Just like, come on, like, what are you doing, bro? Trading away your franchise player. What are you doing? Your franchise player for what? Like, you just made it.
Out of the NBA, Hornets star guard.
But what we gonna say? Like, what you gonna say? You won this freaking pick? Like, bro, what are you talking? You won this trade? That we gonna say you won this trade? You won this trade? This not even my team, bro. But I'm getting tired. I'm getting so tired. Oh my god, I'm getting so freaking tired of people doing dumb stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know what it is when it comes to people today. People is pissing me off today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all caught Jay on a hot one today, bro. Y'all caught Jay on a freaking hot one, bro. I'm getting tired of people doing dumb stuff, cuz. You know what I'm saying? This junk is just stupid, bro. Like, what the freak are you freaking thinking? Can you freaking use your head?
Ball is heading to Minnesota. That's per
dang, bro.
The deal will send Ball.
What is you doing, bro?
Timberwolves in exchange for a first-round pick, 3 first-round pick swaps, and 3 second-round picks. Ball has spent the first 6 years of his career in Charlotte, and last season
like, come on, bro. 2028, 2029, and 2030. Like, come the freak on. We don't even know if the world's still gonna be here. You know what the freak going on, man? He talking about world wars and going on and all this, man. It's too much going on in the world right now, man. Jesus could return in 2020, 30, and 2030. We looking at 2030, man. That right there looks like that's so futuristic. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at 2030, 2033. That's some futuristic stuff right there. We don't know if Jesus is going to return, God. We don't know we're going to be here in 2033. It's a long dang time. 2028, 2029s, and 2030s. Motherfucker, you got to wait until so you don't even have a first round pick next year. 2020 and 2027. You don't even have a first round pick next year. Motherfucker, you got to wait that whole. Oh, man.
7 assists and 5 rebounds per game. A sizable haul for Charlotte.
Stupid, boy.
Their franchise leader in LaMelo Ball.
I'm going to keep it real. Y'all want me to be real? I'm going to be real about this situation. This was dumb as heck on both of their parts. I know a lot of y'all, you feel me? Probably think none of these people won this trade, in my opinion. Timberwolves just set themselves back so many years. Hornets set themselves, man, both of these some dumb motherfuckers. Just look at this record. I want y'all to look at this screen. In reality, did anybody win this trade? Motherfucker, you ain't win a day. You ain't win nothing either. Timberwolves, you ain't win nothing. You gave away your first round picks. Bro, you gave away, look, you gave away your first round, 2028. You gave away your first and second round in 2029. You gave away your first round in 2030. Well, you got 3 years back to back where you won't have a first round pick. One of those years, you ain't got a first round or a second round pick. Oh, my God.
Their franchise leader in LaMelo Ball. Our NBA expert Sam Quinn here with us now. Sam, this happened fast. We were talking not too long ago about the potential of this happening. Now that it is here, what's your first reaction in seeing that it got done and that it is, in fact, Minnesota?
It makes sense for me on both sides.
You said Melo is overrated to you, bro? Then for me, you just clearly don't know basketball. I ain't gonna lie, people say stuff like that. I mean, let's really think about it. When did Melo really even ever have help? You seen what Melo did when he got a little bit of help. Like, when did Melo really even had help for real, for real? My boy never had help. You know what I'm saying? So you seen when he got a little bit of ounce of help. You seen what he did with the help he had. With Con Knipple, with Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, the man could not stay healthy. When he actually got a little bit of talent, you seen what LaMelo did. Made it to the play-in. This is the best the Charlotte Hornets looked in I don't know how long. And you just traded them away for what? You know what I'm saying? Trading them away for what, bro? All you had to do was keep adding pieces. You had to put, like, you had the freaking, like, bro, this was the best the Hornets has been in a long time. You had it, bro. All you had to do was keep building around LaMelo Ball, bro. You would have been a playoff team Dana next year, in my opinion, bro. Trading away the...
If you're Minnesota and you're not an asset-rich team, you've spent your draft picks on Rudy Gobert, on Rob Dillingham, you don't have that much maneuverability, you kind of had to do something like this because they were no chance against Oklahoma City and San Antonio the last 2 years. I know they pushed that series against San Antonio to 6 games, but that was the Wemby ejection game. It didn't really mean all that much to me. They were not good enough, so they had to take a big swing on talent. From Charlotte's perspective, given LaMelo Ball's injuries, given his defensive issues, it seems as though they looked at what happened at the end of last season when they were the best offense in the league after January 1st as something of a mirage. They decided we would like to sell high here. We still have Con Knipple. We still have Brandon Miller. We have plenty of shooting. The creation part is a little bit more of a question. Plenty of shooting in the building, plenty of young star power. Let's cash out now at what we think is a good price. Naz Reid, one of the best shooting big men in the NBA, somebody who Minnesota was about to put in the starting lineup, was kind of a breakout player, especially in the playoffs, was better than Julius Randle in the playoffs. That's why Julius Randle is gone now. I think this
that
trade
boy Lil Tank.
Sides. If the
Shout out Lil
Hornets
Tank,
believe
man.
in LaMelo Ball as their
I mean, shoot, I ain't gonna lie, that low-key is a nice freak. I mean, man, heck no, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Man, heck no. I'm sorry. Heck no. Naz Reid, bro. Naz Reid at center? Naz Reid at center. You want to know who's overrated? In my opinion, Naz Reid. I don't know why the freak the Timberwolves pay him that much money. Why didn't you pay Karl Anthony Towns? Please tell me, why didn't you pay Karl Anthony Towns? Karl Anthony Towns, after you didn't pay him, went to go win a ring. Why didn't you pay Karl? So you can't pay Karl Anthony Towns, but you can pay Julius Randle over $100 million. You can't pay Karl Anthony Towns, but you can pay Naz Reid over $100 million. Do you see what I'm saying here? Karl Anthony Towns is better than both of them. And the 2 players that you paid over Karl Anthony Towns, you don't even have no more. But you're going to have people talking about the Timberwolves won this trade. Both of these motherfuckers going downhill. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? Both of them, man. I don't know what to tell.
their long-term point guard. They got a pretty interesting package here. I know it only looks like one first-round pick. Swaps are more valuable than they've ever been because of the new flattened lottery. I think Naz Reid is going to be a long-term starter in Charlotte. It's going to be a great fit. They're now one of the best shooting teams in the NBA. They draft Christian Anderson, number 18. They got Kobe White at the deadline. He's a free agent. They look like they're going to bring him back. They have the point guard situation they need to at least carry forward. I don't know if the long-term point guard is here, but they felt with Christian Anderson and Kobe White, we can move forward without LaMelo Ball, get out of the risk here. This is kind of a time bomb with the injuries in the defense. So it was a high risk, high reward trade for both sides. I suspect in 2 years, we're going to look back and say one of these teams won in a home run and it was a disaster for the other side. We'll see which team won.
Yeah, this is a 24-year-old in LaMelo Ball who still has a lot of basketball
24.
in front of him. The city of Charlotte loved him. We know how popular he is.
24. This is 24.
Always being high up there. Now you
man, it's 24.
How does the Ant-Man and LaMelo Ball backcourt work and look to you?
Yeah, so much room, bro. You know what I mean? So much room. You feel me? So much freaking room, bro. So much room to grow. So much. You feel me? So much, man.
Timberwolves are an entirely different team, right? Their identity over the last few years was that they were just so big and so defensively imposing that they would win games that way. Now, you're talking about probably the most skilled backcourt or one of the most skilled backcourts in the entire NBA. And these two fit together in theory like a glove. Anthony Edwards, great scorer, great at attacking the basket, obviously has grown into an incredible three-point shooter, but he's not a great...
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good starting five, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. That's a good starting five. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That actually is a good starting five. So, I mean, shoot. If they can make something work, this is a way better starting five than the freaking Charlotte Hornets. I mean, the man is 24. LaMelo like dang near the same age as me. I remember watching LaMelo Ball, Brad Chino Heels. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching Melo, bro, in high school, cuz. I was trying to tell y'all, he not that old, bro. Bro, like my age, bro. I mean, bro was in high school when I was in high school, cuz. You feel me? I'm 23, bro, 24. You feel me? So it's like, you gave up a 24-year-old. This man has so much more basketball. 24, y'all. LeBron James ain't win his first title till he was 27. He was 27. People usually don't hit their peak until they like 27 years old. You gave away a 24-year-old superstar? Like, what?
That's kind of been the issue in Minnesota. As Mike Conley has aged, they haven't really gotten playmaking out of the point guard slot. Now, they traded for Ayo Dosunmu, but he's more of a six-man. They needed somebody.
You said Ayo is more of a six-man type, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever your name is, bro, you talking like you ain't just seen what bro did in the playoffs. Bro, stop it. He more of a six-man type, bro. Stop. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You saying a whole bunch of dumb stuff right now, bro. You need to shut up, bro. Shut up, bro. You know what I mean? Talking about he more of a six-man type. He could be a six-man, but he could be a starter too as well, bro.
Slot. Now, they traded for Ayo Dosunmu, but he's more of a six-man type.
Like, more of a six-man type. You could tell just this motherfucker, just like, who do you be having on your shows, bro? Like, I'd be like, bro, who the freak, like, I'd be like, boy, I don't know who the freak be on these shows.
He needed somebody who could play off of the ball when Anthony Edwards is creating, which LaMelo Ball can do. He's a great shooter, but who could also enhance everybody else. You talk about LaMelo Ball's playmaking next to Anthony Edwards' scoring. I can't think of many more talented backcourts in all of NBA history. Minnesota's bigs are going to love playing with LaMelo Ball. I think about some of the younger guys there. John Berenger, who they drafted 2 years ago, is going to love playing with LaMelo Ball. You know, he's going to probably be their developmental center behind Rudy Gobert. I love the talent here. I have questions about the defense. I have questions about the front court. Rudy Gobert, the last of those bigs now standing. They're going to have to figure some stuff out elsewhere on the roster. But as far as the talent play goes, I did not think they had the assets to get somebody as good as LaMelo Ball. This is yet another rabbit getting pulled out of the hat of Tim Conley, one of the most aggressive GMs in the NBA.
So where are you putting the Timberwolves on the hierarchy of the Western Conference? If we're looking Spurs at the top, the Thunder right there. Are they in that conversation?
Look, you keep talking about Spurs, bro. This is the harsh reality when it comes to the Spurs. Spurs wasn't even supposed to be in the championship. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, Spurs got lucky, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, the Spurs, bro, playing the Portland Trail Blazers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? OKC, whatnot. They really wasn't supposed to make it. They wasn't supposed to make it. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't supposed to make it, bro. Honestly. You feel me? Like, I feel like the Thunder was supposed to win, bro. Chet Holmgren, bro, was on some goofy stuff. Like, Chet Holmgren had a terrible game. He was terrible in the playoff series, and y'all still went to game 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, keeping it real with you, bro. Spurs, bro. I see them as a, like, for me, bro, one team, one. And one thing I realized, bro, like I said, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking about the Spurs, man. I feel like they're gonna be a one-team wonder, especially with that De'Aaron Fox dude and that Castle dude, bro. I'm just like, bro, freaking was terrible. Ain't no way you think you're finna make it to the championship with them mother effers on your team. De'Aaron Fox, like Castle, bro. Or you better do some restructuring. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? And like I said, people have figured out the sauce about Victor Wembanyama. I remember I seen this little poll, y'all. I seen this poll. And that's why I was like, bro, I don't know what it is about Victor Wembanyama that people just freaking meat ride so much, bro. Even after doing what he did, even after the pathetic performance that this mother ever had, people saying, who the best player in the world right now? Most of them voted Victor Wembanyama. They want this mother effer to be the best player in the world so bad. Like, it's like these mother effers trying to force him on us. After even having that pathetic performance. It was pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Trey, BJ, how are you the best player in the world and you ain't got no rings? You ain't got no rings. You ain't got no MVPs. Motherfucker, you ain't got none but defensive player of the year. How you the best player in the world, cuz? You just got belt the booty versus Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson better than you. I'll put Jalen Brunson over you. Fuck you, I'll put Karl Anthony Towns over you, motherfucker. How you the best in the world? You just got belt the booty. If you the best in the world, you wouldn't got belt the booty then. The best player in the world don't get belt the booty. You feel me? What the freak? And you did terrible. You was the reason y'all was losing. Not only you, De'Aaron Fox, Castle, and you was the problem. Y'all three motherfuckers was the problem. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got outplayed by Karl Anthony Towns, Dana every game. But you the best player in the world. You're not even better than Cat, bro. You're not even better than Cat, but you the best player. You're not even better than Karl Anthony Towns. And it showed. Karl Anthony Towns did better than you. He did better than you in the series. He outplayed you almost every game. But you the best player in the world. Like, I don't get that, John. I just don't get it, cuz.
The Spurs
not even better than Karl Anthony Towns, but you the best player in the freaking world. Like,
the Thunder are very clearly 1 and 2 in the West in some order. I think what Minnesota has done here is given themselves a puncher's chance at competing with those teams. We have to see what the rest of the roster looks like. Are they going to keep Dante DiVincenzo? It seems like they are. He probably won't be back either till next year or late in this season based on that torn Achilles. Can they figure out the rest of the front court without Julius Randle and Naz Reid? There are still questions here, but the talent is considerable. The 4-man core of LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, and Rudy Gobert.
Hey, bro, I'm not finna keep going back and forth, bro, with this Maury, whatever this dude name is, bro. Obviously, my man. Hey, bro, I'm not speaking no opinions, bro. I'm speaking straight facts, boy. I watched the whole finals, boy. Cat was dogging that boy Wemby every game. Cat was outplaying Wemby every single game, bro. I ain't freaking, man, bro. I'm not freaking making things up. That's what's wrong with y'all mother effers, bro. You think I'm making things up, bro? I ain't making nothing up. But mother effer got outplayed by Cat every game. You said last game. The mother effer did terrible last game. Mother effer had like 17 points. The mother effer was trash last game. What are you talking about? Talking about last game, bro. Stop trying to talk to me like I ain't watched the game. Hey, bro. Hey, cuz. Hey, look. I'm gonna keep it real with you, gang. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can't stand you little mother effers keep doing, you keep lying. I ain't these other reaction channels that watch 9-minute reactions. Watch the whole freaking game. You know what I'm saying? I watched the whole game. Mother effer did terrible the last game. What the freak is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the freak you take me for. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know who the freak you take me for, cuz.
Any team in the NBA. If you're asking me to slot them in the standings, I need to see what the Lakers do. I need to see what the Rockets do. I need to see who the Nuggets can keep. There's kind of a big clump underneath the Thunder and the Spurs. One or two of those teams is ultimately going to emerge as a true challenger to that set. If the Wolves get the rest of the roster right, they are talented enough to do so.
This is a situation for Charlotte that I think is not a rebuild. I think that they're just trying to figure out a way to still get competitive and improve. So with that in mind, can you grade this trade from a Charlotte standpoint and then also grade it from Minnesota for me?
I'm going to give this a B for Charlotte. Look, I know Hornets fans are upset. He is the face of the franchise, or rather he was the face of the franchise. LaMelo Ball was a high-risk player. The injuries over the last several years were considerable. I know he played 72 games last season, but in the 3 seasons prior, he'd played 105 games. His defense was frankly a mess. Minnesota has the infrastructure to protect him on that end of the floor. Charlotte probably didn't, at least with the front court players that they had in the building. rebuilding. They are now one of the most asset-rich teams in the NBA. They are loaded with future first-round picks from a handful of other teams. I like the idea of this trade for them if they didn't believe in LaMelo as a long-term player. Naz Reid is awesome. I think Naz Reid is going to become a fan favorite in Charlotte, just like he was in Minnesota.
He's not
I
awesome.
Like the
He's
idea
decent.
Of having the flexibility to say, look, Kobe White and Christian Anderson might not be the long-term point guards, but they can fill in for LaMelo here now while we figure this out. So it's a high-risk, high-reward trade. LaMelo is a star, but they felt like they needed to cash out on him given the risk there. As far as Minnesota goes, I'm giving it a B+. This is the sort of trade that is either going to win them a championship or blow up in their face, one or the other. I think, given how good Oklahoma City and San Antonio are, this is a risk they absolutely had to take. They had no chance whatsoever of beating the Thunder or the Spurs. And the reality of existing in the modern NBA is, if you're just going to lose in the second round every year, your star's not going to be happy. They had to do something to convince Anthony Edwards that he could win a championship in Minnesota. This was the sort of high-risk, high-reward maneuver that they had to make. He's a good...
Look, the starting five is good, man. The starting five is good, okay? You know what I mean? The starting five doesn't need no work. Starting five is good. I'll rock out with that starting five. Now you just need to worry about the bench. Worry about the bench, bro. You cleared up tons of cap space getting rid of Naz Reid and getting rid of Julius Randle. So you're clearing cap space, getting rid of those two. This was a cap space move. You know what I'm saying? This was a cap space move, and this was a win now move. You know what I'm saying? But man, freaking, like I said, LaMelo Ball, bro. Still one of those ones, bro. You know what I mean? Still one of those guys, bro. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I said, the Hornets never built it around him. You know, the players always get the bash. Players always get bashed. Players always get talked down on. But the owners, you know what I mean? Nobody talks about the owners. Nobody talks about the GMs. You got people that's running these teams that don't know what the freak they're doing. Not even building around nobody, not doing nothing, but just want to make money. That's all these owners care about is making money. You know what I mean? He inherited his daddy's wealth. You know what I mean? And then when he died, he inherited his daddy's wealth. All these are just some daddy's boys and some mama's boys. Some freaking daddy boys and some freaking what it is, daughter. Man, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but y'all get what I'm saying, bro. Generational wealth. These motherfuckers don't know what they're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That is the reality when it comes to basketball. But the players get all the freaking bashing when you got these little stupid owners who don't know a dang thing about basketball running teams, bro.
Basketball.
All they know is daddy gave me the team, so I'm gonna run it like daddy did.
That his playmaking is going to do wonders for Anthony Edwards off the ball. Let him focus.
Also be doing nothing about no dang basketball.
Defender, less on having to be the point guard for Minnesota. It might blow up in their face. That's an entirely reasonable.
That's how you look. That's how you know these folks don't know freaking sports. Freaking look, like I said. You feel me? Hey, appreciate you, man. But like I said, though, that's how you know. This is how you know right here. These people right here just don't know nothing about basketball. These motherfuckers comparing Luka Doncic to Wembanyama. That's the funny thing about it. You know, you comparing a point guard to a. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm this close to crashing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about today, bro, but do not piss me off today. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? Just shut the freak up, bro. Just shut up. Shut up.
The injuries are really considerable.
Shut up, bro. 100%. How about you compare Karl Anthony Towns to freaking Wembanyama? Let's compare that. You know what I'm saying? Let's compare how he got belt the booty in the final. Let's compare that. Hey, look, this video ain't about Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? I just had to make a case. I'm done talking about it, little tall mother effer.
Taking this risk as the Timberwolves. I like that they did it.
But like I said, man, this was the dumbest thing Charlotte Hornets could have done. You know what I'm saying? You could try to believe that he's 24. You never build it around him. You know what I mean? The Minnesota Timberwolves, your starting five is straight. You know what I mean? Now, you need to work on the bench. But yeah, bro, I mean, shoot, man, I got a lot of cap space, man, but and them draft picks, man. I mean, you're bro. You look at your lineup, bro. Your lineup is really young. Anthony Edwards, bro. LaMelo Ball, Ayo, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy getting up there on age, but got a lot to work with, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you look, it's a win now mode, bro.